Okay, everybody ready? Y'all awake? We're going to check our warm-up. Today is January 13th, Wednesday, and we are doing page 117 in our Star Master book. So if you haven't done this yet, go ahead and complete it first before watching the rest of this video. Okay, number 1. What is the perimeter of the figure below? So we talked about perimeter yesterday during our warm-up. What do we do for perimeter? Kelsey? Add all the sides. So when you hear perimeter, or it's asking you to find the perimeter, you need to add up all the sides. Okay, so I'm going to combine numbers that equal 10 first. Do y'all see any numbers that equal 10 that are easy to do in your head? Bryson? 8 plus 2 equals 10, right? Okay, what's 10 plus 10? 20 plus 6. 26 plus 3. 29. Okay, so D would have been your answer. The reason we started with 8 and 2 because it made what?
10.
And that was easy to do in my head, right? A 10 is easy to add. Just a little trick on mental math. Add up the ones that are going to give you a nice number that ends in 0. Number 2, look at the rectangle below. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? Okay, Allie, what would I do here?
4 plus 4, 3 plus 3.
Good. Don't forget the bottom and the right side. Just because there's no number there, you still need to add up all sides. Okay? 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 3? 11 plus 3? 14. And why would I be circling the numbers as I go? Kelsey?
So you won't recount it.
Very good. So I won't recount it or accidentally do it twice. Okay? Or I know that I didn't leave it out. Okay?
If you don't want to add them, you can multiply just 4 plus 3 or 4 times 3.
You cannot do 4 times 3 on this because that's area. And it would give me a wrong answer. 4 times 3 is 12. That's for area. Okay? So if you multiplied, then you were finding the area of the shape. Okay? You can multiply for perimeter, but only when all of the sides are the same. So if this had been 4 on every side, we would have done 4 times 4 sides. 4 times 4. Okay? Number 3. The perimeter of a laptop is had laptops on my brain. The perimeter of a tabletop is 14 feet. If the table is 5 feet long, what is the table's width? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just sketch a quick picture of my tabletop. It tells me that the table is 5 feet long, so I'm going to go ahead and label 5 feet here and here. So that means I need to find out these two sides of the table, right? Okay. The perimeter is 14 feet. So that means all 4 of these sides are going to add up to 14. Okay. So who can tell me what I do first to find the missing sides? Kaylee, what do you think?
I think you have to add up the same numbers and add them with 10.
Yep, you're going to add the sides you know, which is 5 plus 5, which equals 10. Okay? Step 2. Aaliyah, you remember what you do next? Add the sides we know, and then we're going to do what next? Subtract. Very good. So I'm going to take the perimeter, which was 14, and subtract 10. We have 4 left over. Oh, but I have one more step because it's not just 4 on both of these, because that wouldn't equal 14, that would equal 18. So it can't be 4. What do I have to do? One last step. Bryson, you remember? You have to divide. I have to split it in half because I'm doing it with 2 sides. So I need to take the 4, divide it by 2, and that equals 2. So now let's see if that makes sense. If I put 2's here, would these 4 numbers equal 14?
Yes.
Yes. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus another 2 is 14. So B would be the correct answer. And just be careful because they will give you that answer if you had stopped and said 4 and you forgot to split it in half. They're going to give you that as an answer choice because they know you'll probably make that mistake. So let's not make that mistake. Okay, number 4, Jeff is installing a fence around his entire yard. A diagram of Jeff's yard is shown below. How many feet of fencing does Jeff need for his yard? Okay. Evangeline, what do we need to do for this?
We need to turn all the sides to 0.
Add all the sides. Yep, if you're doing fencing around your house, that's perimeter. Fence around the house because the perimeter means you're going around the outside edge. Okay, so we just add up all these numbers. I'm going to start with 5 plus 5. What does that equal? 10. Plus another 10. 20 plus 20. 40. And I'm going to now combine 5 and 15. What does 5 plus 15 equal? 20. Okay, so now I have 40. I stopped here and said 40. So what's 40 plus 20?
60.
60. Good. So we did some mental math there. Didn't have to add all these up. I did it in my head. So now I need to put it in the chart below. Who can tell me how I put this in correctly? Kaylee?
6 in the middle.
Good. 6 in the middle. 0 in the last one. Good. Bubble in the 6. Bubble in the 0. Do not put that 6 in the front. That would be counted wrong. Okay? This is your ones place, tens, hundreds. Okay?
Could you put a 0 in the hundreds place?
You could put a 0 there, but do we write numbers like that? No, we don't normally put a 0 in front, so we don't have to do that here. Okay? Good question, though. All right, y'all put your books up.